Once I get done with Franchon, I would love to piece up Shadacia just to shut her up. Because everybody already know that I can beat Shadacia. She's the only one who's saying that I can't. And I think in some interviews she said that she think that she can't beat me, which I was like, so why you want to fight for? So she's very confusing. But I know that why not? Why not? But it's other girls I can fight against. Like I can rematch Lonnie Daniels too, because when I fought against her, my shoulders were tore. And I want to show them that Lonnie was an okay fighter, but I'm way better than that.
And so, if let's say Sweets here, do you guys fight at 168?
168. Listen, these girls are so cap. All of them. Franchon Cruz, cap. Shadacia Green, cap. Why? They want to come fight me for my belts, and they don't want to put their belts up. February 22nd, we fighting for Claressa Shields Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. All 5 of my belts. We're not fighting for any of Franchon belts. Any of their belts. So it's like, why would I go to 68, right? Knowing that after I go to 68, and if these girls put up their belts, I have to relinquish my belts that I worked hard for, and then getting another fight to get the other belts is going to be hard. Like, they get to keep their belts after they lose. That doesn't happen with me. It's always that way. When I fought against Hannah Gabriels, I had to put up my belts. She didn't put up her belts. So when she lost, she go back to being champion up at 154. And it always happens like that. So no, these girls want to fight against me. I want to fight, and I want to be announced as the heavyweight undisputed champion, and that's what we're defending. So if Franchon was putting up her belts, right, and I was to fight against her, well, I didn't want to fight against her, and I was able to win her 2 belts, and then fight against Shadacia and win those 2 belts. I will fight at 168. But these girls don't want to put their belts up. They just want to have me do all the heavy lifting, do all the promoting, do all the fighting, and then they just get them a check and then get to go back home as losers and keep their belts.
Okay, man. It's so crazy. So, Claressa, walk with me, talk with me, baby girl. I'm trying to understand, why do you continue to do all these interviews like this? I know you're trying to promote and sell the fight much as possible, but where's the PR team for Claressa Shields at this point? Like, I've been asking this for a while, and I'm continuing to ask this. Where's the fucking PR team for Claressa Shields? Like, her PR team is fucking trash, because they allow her to get on these interviews knowing damn well, she gonna say something lying on this motherfucker, bro. Like, my thing is what she just said, talking about Shadacia Green. Yeah, I believe Claressa Shields would beat Shadacia Green. The thing is, we want to see the fight. That's the thing. We just want to see the fucking fight at this point. But I don't like how she gonna say, like, oh yeah, I'll fight Shadacia. I'll fight her after this. But then I don't have to fight Shadacia. Why say that in the same sentence? Like, why say you a fighter, but then say I don't have to fight her? Like, you mentioned talking about rematching Lonnie Daniels. Why would you rematch Lonnie Daniels? Lonnie Daniels is not a good fighter. And then on top of that, she was a career woman that was fighting at 168. You moved her up to 175 to fight at heavyweight. If I'm lying, I'm flying. What did it say right there on the division? It says light heavyweight, right? Light heavyweight in the women's division is 168, right? The only fight she fought heavyweight on her resume was Claressa Shields. Her fight that she just lost was at 168. The fight before that, and the fight before that was all at 168. Claressa Shields moved Lonnie Daniels up to 175 to fight her at heavyweight. And she mentions in that part of that clip talking about that these girls don't want to fight, want to defend their titles at 168, and Franchon and Shadacia. Which I found very ironic why she said that, because of course they had the press conference yesterday and we heard otherwise. on what she was saying. We heard otherwise. Let's play the clip.
I've never seen somebody complain about being the A side. I've been super middleweight my whole career, except one fight during COVID. And to say that I've been ducking or I wouldn't put my belts up to fight you is ludicrous. When I've been here the whole time. I got you. You're going to be able to speak your piece. But let's clear a couple things up. All right? Not only that, you want to say that I don't know that I'm here and I'm chasing you and I'm not trying, like I won't put my belt, that was crazy to me, not putting my belts up. Shadeja don't want to put the belts up. No, you just don't want to lose weight to come fight. Y'all
don't want to fight me at 168.
I've been here.
Why am I at 175? I can get a fight at 168.
You chose to go there.
No, ma'am.
You chose to go there.
Y'all
there.
are soft and did not want to fight me. Y'all tried to steal me out.
But these
y'all
lips
tried
in
to
my
talk
heart.
me out, and that's
But I want to
okay.
tell you
No.
It's okay.
Put your belts where you think you're gonna win. Come take my belts and keep yours.
I'm soft.
Franchon, put your belts up and then come take mine. You're gonna keep all of them, right?
I'm like how Papoose like his eggs hard. Okay, so let's keep that straight.
I'm glad you know how you like his egg, baby mama.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm looking forward to February. Look, I'm listen.
So, like I said, I found it real interesting that Claressa Shields spoke on Franchon and Shadeja not wanting to fight and defend their titles at 168 when Franchon clearly just told us just now in that clip that Claressa didn't want to move down to make the weight at 168. That's why they're fighting at 175. Like, come on. Claressa, she tried to hit the mic and everything and try to talk immediately to try to cut Franchon off from talking. No, let Franchon speak her truth, damn it. And you the A side, you in here complaining and shit. Talking about, oh, they don't want to defend their titles and shit. Well, Franchon said she was willing to do so. You wanted to stay fighting at 175 and move Franchon from 168 to 175 to fight you in this rematch. I was gonna say, Claressa gotta stop capping, bro. Like, stop capping. Like, this shit is nasty work for her to sit here on these shows and in these interviews capping like this. Like, it's easy to call this shit out. Like, it's easy to call this shit out and see it for what it is from Claressa. Like, Daniel Perkins. Claressa said she can rematch Daniel Perkins instead of fight Shadeja Green after she beat fucking what's her name? Beat Franchon. Daniel Perkins is fighting on the undercard of Claressa Shields and Franchon Cruz in February 22nd, fighting against a girl that's fighting at 168. Daniel Perkins is about to move down from 175 to 168 to fight a girl that's on Salida Promotions. And you talking about rematch her? She might not even get past Shorty. Like, and there's no reason for you to even mention motherfucking Daniel Perkins anyway, or Lonnie Daniels, because you watched both of them. You beat both of their ass. It wasn't competitive fights. So there's no reason for Claressa to go back and fight Lonnie Daniels and Daniel Perkins. We want to see you fight new opponents. You fighting Franchon, okay, that's cool. I'm cool with this fight. I don't have no problem with Claressa fighting Franchon Cruz. I have no problem with it. The problem I have is you acting like Shadeja ain't shit and you can do whatever the fuck you want and go fight you another scrub ass female out here. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem. Shadeja is the name that everybody in boxing, as far as women, is asking you to fight. Yes, we know Shadeja done lost to motherfucking Franchon Cruz. We know that. But then she came back and beat Savannah Marshall. So we want to see Shadeja get her shot. You beat her? All right, move on. We looking for the next tough matchup after that. We don't want to see no damn Lonnie Daniels or no Danielle Perkins rematch. We don't want to see that shit. Then on top of that, the girl mentioned she'll fight Michaela Mayer. Michaela Mayer's fighting at 154. She ain't, and I heard her next fight, she about to move down to 147. So you expected Michaela Mayer to move up what, the 175 to fight you? Because we know you ain't gonna move down. Carissa's not moving down for none of these girls. Because she feels she's the top dog in the game. So she's not about to move down and weight to fight none of these girls. They're gonna have to fight wherever she wants to fight, which is, hey, that's all fine. But don't sit here and cap talking about you'll move down and you ain't moving down. You bringing all the girls that you fighting, you bringing them up to 175 to fight you now. And there's not that many heavyweight women in the world right now. It's not. And if they is, they ain't that fucking good, obviously. They don't have the talent even near Claressa Shields to even give her competition. The more competition there are is at the lower weight classes. And we, like I said, Claressa's not moving down for none of them women. She's not. Like, that's just the fact of the matter. Like, it should be nasty work, man. Claressa, hey, she a wild motherfucker, man, for real. Really wild, for real. There is what that boy said? What that boy? That boy BVO said Shields is a clown. Now I fuck with Claressa, like, amazing fighter. Don't get me wrong, amazing fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's just some of her outside of the ring antics. It be fugazi, man. She be moving mad weird. But I love Claressa as a fighter though. I watch her fight all day, but same time, we want to see you fight the best, and we're clearly not seeing you fight the best. That's just the honest to God truth. My boy, no evidence says she ducking wreck. Yeah, bro. Like, and I think she'll beat Shadeja Green. That's the crazy part. Like, I don't think she'll have a problem with fighting Shadeja Green or beating her at all. We want to see the fight. We want to see if, you know what I'm saying, what she can do with her. You know what I mean? That's all. Like, and then let me kill this little narrative too, because I seen Claressa do this in this interview too, where Claressa, she was in the interview, she had Dimitri Salita with her after the press conference yesterday, and they was talking about Alicia Baumgartner and shit, talking about Alicia Baumgartner didn't take the offer that they offered, that Alicia Baumgartner wanted more money. Well, for one, if we want to go back to that story and really talk about that Alicia Baumgartner and Claressa Shields shit, for one, Alicia was trying to fight Claressa at 147. Claressa agreed to fight her at 147. Then Claressa switched it up to 154. Then it went to 160. Then it went to 168. The weight disparity made this fight be a far-fetched ass fight that it was never going to be materialized ever. So Salita can throw his little numbers out, talk about, oh, AB, Alicia Baumgartner didn't want to fight for, you know, the money that they was offering. Yeah, you can throw that shit out there, but we knew it in reality. The fight with the weight, Alicia was never going to move up to 154 to 160 to fight Claressa. So all of that whole conversation was irrelevant. He had no reason to talk about that shit. I'd rather hear Dimitri Salita talk about Shadeja Green in that situation. I would have rather him speak about that rather than speak about Alicia Baumgartner, where she's fighting at 130 and fucking Claressa's fighting at 140, 175. Like, let's make this make sense. Let's read the room and let's be more logical here. We have to think more logical in this shit. This shit is simple. This shit is simple logic. Simple fucking logic. Right here. And Claressa just sat there the whole time and just let Salita say what he said, which was all cat. All cat. Like, Claressa talking about I remember Claressa said, oh yeah, I could have went with any promoter, but I decided to make this deal happen with Salita Promotions and Win Records. And like, I could have went with MVP. I could have went with Eddie Hearn. You know, you ain't talked to them. You ain't talked to none of them. And then if you did talk to MVP, the conversation didn't get anywhere. Shit, from what Claressa said, she said the money that MVP was offering wasn't even enough for her. How? Who was the person they offered? Was they offering Shadeja to you? Can you explain? Can you enlighten us and break this in depth a little bit for us and put more context to it? Claressa won't do it because she was capping. She was never talking to MVP or none of them. When she became a free agent, the only motherfucker she talked to was Salita Promotions and Win Records. We don't even know who the fuck Win Records is. Like, what artist is on Win Records? Do anybody know? Talking about she got an $8 million deal, talking about she rapping and all of that shit. Nobody cares to hear Claressa rap. We want to see Claressa box. Fuck all that. Like, we want to see Claressa box. We don't want to hear fucking Claressa rap. So like I said, like, all of this shit, Claressa, she just nasty work from her, man. Like I said, she gotta wear her crown properly, man. She don't never wear her crown properly. That's why she gets the negative feedback that she gets, because of how she moves. She be moving fraudulent in this shit, bro, outside of the ring. That's as far as the business and, you know, everything that she has going on tied into boxing. I don't care about her personal life and what the fuck she got going with Papoose and Remy and all that shit. We talking about the boxing aspect of it with her. The boxing aspect of it is Claressa is doing whatever the fuck she wants. She's fighting whoever the fuck she wants, which she can do so. But at the same time, you're going to get negative feedback when you say shit like, oh, these girls, they don't want to defend their titles at 168. But then you got Franchon Cruz literally telling you that, oh, she didn't want to move down to 168 to fight me and fight for my titles. Like, you got to call this shit spade and spade with all of this shit, dog. For real. Salute to my sister Quee in the building. Salute, Quee. Salute, sister. All right, so switch gears, man.